Hello there, and welcome back to Bravely Default 2.
Hey, Gloria. You need anything from town? I was just about to head out, so... Gloria? Hey, Gloria!
Hmm? Oh, forgive me, Adele. Were you talking to me?
Wow, you're completely zoned out there. Are you tired or something?
Oh, no, I'm fine. I was just thinking, that's all.
Thinking, huh?
What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Look, I don't know what's bugging you, but you need to snap out of it, and fast. You keep frowning like that for much longer, and you'll be stuck that way for good. How about you try to relax a little, Just this once. Tell you what, why don't we do something to take your mind off of things?
Take my mind off of... Oh no, I couldn't possibly.
What you can't possibly do is be so dang serious your whole life. You have to learn to let your hair down once in a while. If you don't, you'll be burned out before you know it.
Fine. What would you suggest?
Well, we need to, think of something you like to do. Do you have any hobbies?
Hobbies? No,
Don't give me that. You must like doing something. Singing? Dancing, maybe?
Well, I am a princess. I have been trained in the arts of singing and dancing, and music and poetry and painting. As to whether I enjoy them...
Ugh, fine. Which of those were you best at?
Well, I suppose if you were to insist on an answer, I would have to say painting.
All right, then a painting we will go. I'm not bad with a brush myself. What say we have ourselves a little competition?
Really? Here?
Sure, but we'll need some paints first. Let's go find us some pigment.
Well, that's a spot of irony considering I have Pictomancer Max on both of them. Also... Oh, whoops. Gaze upon the magnificence of a freelancer. And yes, this is with all my current jobs mastered. And this is the abilities I finally can put on him because I no longer need the JP up. I only wish there was something that would increase the rate of stealing because quite frankly, man, this is a pain to get. So, Elvish. The luck of the Irish. Excuse me, let me tune myself first. Elvis. Ah, there we go.
You've been to Rheimdal before, Adele. What's good to eat round these parts?
Let's see. Well, I seem to remember the roast snow elk being pretty good.
Ah, now that does sound tasty. One plate of your finest snow elk, if you will, good sir.
Sorry, I'd love to dish you up some, but snow elk can't be found for love nor money these days. I can do you a nice bit of Alp swine, though. That any good to you?
Alp swine?
If that's all they have, we should probably give it a try, don't you think?
Sounds good to me.
Hang on. Can we maybe give the Alp swine a miss?
Huh? Why?
Well, it's just a bit... It's just a bit sad that we'd be commemorating our visit with a plate of something so, basic, you know.
Nope. What are you even talking about?
Look, it doesn't matter. Let's just agree we won't be eating any Alp swine, alright?
If you don't like it, you can just say, you know.
No, it's not that. It's just, it's a very particular flavour and I'm not always in the mood for it, that's all.
Well, in the absence of any other options, we may have to.
No, stop! I can't do it, please. Anything but Alps wine.
What are you, 4 years old? You really don't have anything else?
Sorry, love. Not since the snow elk up and left for who knows where. It's a bit of a problem, actually. Their hides are what we make our clothes out of to keep the cold at bay, see? And while it's been getting that bit warmer these past few years, it's not exactly tropical around by here just yet. So, if you do happen to see any while you're out on your travels, you let us know, won't you? We'll make it worth your while, I promise.
With a nice plate of venison, you mean? Yeah, sounds good to me. Hey, come on, gang. Let's get deer stalking.
You're really that desperate to avoid the Alps wine?
Don't be silly, you heard the man. If we don't go and find some of these snow elk, all of Rheimdal's gonna freeze to death.
Yeah, I do kind of feel like we should go and see what we can find.
That's the spirit. How hard can it be to sniff out a couple of elk, right? Come on, let's get to it.
You'll be surprised. It's actually pretty hard. Also, let's go for a bit of deer stalking. Oh boy. Let's see here. Ah, there we go. I'm freezing. I've been given a little mission, but I'm afraid I'm petrified I'll freeze to death out there. Just because I'm from here, that doesn't mean I like the snow, you know. Can you go for me? Murder the shit out of Goliaths. Also? What are you doing here, Galahad? Shouldn't you be helping Roddy and Lily fend Wiswald off of that apparently a necromancer attack?
Hey, we met you in Wiswald.
Oh, it's you. Thanks again for all your help.
It's good to see you, Galahad. Fancy meeting like this, eh?
Yes, it's quite a coincidence. I only just got here myself.
What brings you to Rheimdal?
I've come to see my sister. I was born here, see? The Wiswalders took me in when I was little. But this is my real home.
So you and your sister were living apart all these years?
Afraid so. We've only seen each other a few times since we were kids. So I thought, since Wiswald's pretty much back on its feet again now, maybe it's a good time to come and visit.
I'm sure she'll be happy to see you.
Oh, she will. I can't wait to see the look on her face when I surprise her. Anyway, I'll introduce you once I've found her and said hello. Come by the Hall of High Holies when you've got a minute. She told me once that's where she spends most of her time.
Oh, your sister is Gladys, isn't it? I just get the feeling. Let's see here. Search for some snow. Collect some pigment. That may be a bit inconvenient, to say the least.
Oh, hey Martha. What are you doing here?
Oh, it just had some business to attend to is all. What about you? What brings you lot by here?
We came to meet someone. Do you know a big guy named Galahad?
Oh, well, if it's Galahad you're looking for, he's gone to see the graves outside town.
The graves?
Yeah, his sister's buried there. Gladys.
Wait, Gladys was Galahad's sister?
Sorry, I thought he might have mentioned it at some point. Their parents were both priests. They died when Gladys and Galahad were only little. Galahad was sent away to live with relatives in Wiswald, and Gladys stayed here.
That must have been tough.
Yeah, and now Gladys is gone too, and, well, I didn't have much choice but to tell him, but oh, it was awful. The second I said it, he just burst into tears right there in front of everyone.
Wow. I hope he's okay.
Me too. We should go and check on him.
But before that, is there any requests inside the Hall of Hollies? I guess not. Oops. Wrong direction. The graves are this way.
We must give our all! Nothing to worry about.
Let me at him! Want to see what I can really do? Safety first! Come and get it! Wait for it!
You are about to witness my true power! Perhaps this might help.
Now you've made me mad. Yeah!
Allow me. I will bear this burden.
Yeah, let me at him!
Holy shit!
Let's get out of here!
Well, that explains the boss music.
Oh, Gladys. Gladys. If only I'd come home sooner.
Galahad.
Martha told me everything. How Gladys threw her life away because she felt so bad about what she'd done. How she was all alone, tortured by guilt, with no one there to help her. Sorry. Can you leave me alone for a bit?
We know you want to be by yourself right now, but we were worried about...
Go away, I said. Leave me alone.
Aww.
I guess nothing we say is gonna help when he's feeling like that.
Probably not.
Those who lost family to the judgments might not be able to forgive Gladys for what she did. But she helped people too, when Holograd invaded. Perhaps if we spoke with those she helped, we might learn something that would be of comfort to Galahad.
Yeah. It's worth a try, at least.
Aw, poor Galahad. First Mona, now your own sister Gladys. Also, what are the odds? You decided to come visit your homeland. It's when Wiswald also gets attacked. What exactly are those incredible odds?
Gladys was the one who dragged my wife off so they could put her on trial as a fairy. All because she missed one stupid town meeting. I told them she was sick, but no one would listen. They said the fact she couldn't face them all proved she was a fairy. I mean, I know Gladys was only doing what Helio told her, but is that really an excuse? Doesn't matter now, though. She got her just desserts.
Gladys and Galahad's parents were both priests. Very good priests. But then they got dragged into all the fuss over the fairies and the judgments and... Well, Gladys came to see it as the fairies' fault. With the help of Helio's honeyed words, of course. She can't be blamed for what she did. And bitterness and grudge-bearing will only bring us more pain. They certainly won't bring my Margaret back.
It's interesting though. That means that Helio has actually been in Rheimdall for quite a few years now. Or I guess was.
Gladys? Oh, scared stiff of her I was. But she certainly saved our bacon back when the Hologradis came. She stood there and faced the lot of them down, all on her own. And if she hadn't, I wouldn't be standing here today. I hope she's at peace now, even after everything she did. After all, we might not have a home to speak of if it weren't for her.
Gladys was sorry for what she did, more than we can ever know. I grew up with her. I know what she was like deep down. That's what makes it so sad. Just as she realised how wrong she'd been, just as she was about to start making amends, she had to go and... I understand how Galahad feels. I still can't quite believe it myself. There's so much I still want to talk to her about, so many things I want to ask her. I put flowers on her grave once in a while, stop by for a little chat, you know? But gravestones don't talk back, do they? There's just so... Oh, sorry.
Well, not everyone has fond memories of Gladys, that's for certain.
No, but some of them weren't so bad. Some people even seemed a little sorry she's gone.
Indeed. It may be small comfort to Galahad, but I think we should go and tell him what we've learned, don't you?
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe it'll help Gladys rest a little easier too.
Hey, Galahad.
I thought I told you to leave me alone.
Aye, but if we leave you alone much longer, you'll freeze to death out here.
And so what if I do? It's not like I've got much left to live for. I let my sister die all alone with the whole town hating her.
I'm sorry, Galahad. I can't imagine how you must feel. But please, look.
Gladys, I'm only alive today because you stood up for us. I hope you're sleeping peacefully.
I could never hate you, Gladys, no matter what you did. I hope you know that.
You're the one whose wife was...
Carted off to her death by Gladys. Yes. Yes, I am. And if she'd only stopped to listen to our side of the story, things might have turned out differently. Lord knows I've hated her for that. Hated and hated. Ah! But what good does hating do? Doesn't make you feel any better, that's for certain. I can carry on banging my head against that brick wall, but all it'll get me is a sore head. So I've come here to pray. To pray that you find you a way to... wherever it is you're going.
Gladys's sins were many. Of that there is no doubt. But by the end, she had recognized them, and she had begun to make amends. Who are we to judge one brave enough to take the first steps on the road to redemption? And what does such judgment gain us? Little in the end, save to delay the healing of a wound. If we are to move forward, to heal, then we must choose forgiveness.
Wait, look. There's something written on her headstone.
Listen to this. Here lies one who died, that the many might live.
Aye.
It was not I who asked that this inscription be made. It was the people of the town.
Gladys was a hero, and that's how she'll be remembered.
So you don't all hate her? I thought she'd been thrown in a hole out here and left to rot.
Look around you, Galahad. This is no place of dishonor. This is where our most cherished are laid to rest. Your own parents among them.
I don't think they'd bury someone they hated out here.
No, I suppose not. Oh, Gladys. I'm sorry to have been such a bother.
I guess you're going home to Wiswald now?
I am. There's things I need to be getting back to.
I see.
And Gladys would have my guts for garters if I went and neglected my duties.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
She always was a handful. Anyway, I'll be getting on. Maybe see you again if you're ever in Wiswald.
I'd like that. Look after yourself, Galahad.
But isn't Wiswald under attack? Let's see here. An item that prevents the wearer from learning new things. Effect when equipped. No EXP acquired. What? That can't be just it. There must be something of use for this. This can't just be a joke item to represent how stubborn Gladys was. Yeah, I'd say that ruined the wholesome move of all that. Wholesome mood move. My enunciation gets shot to hell when I start trying to talk faster. Or maybe it's the opposite. I'm never sure, honestly. Ah. Oh no, isn't this convenient?
Let me at him!
Okay.
I'm going all in! On to the next one. Here it comes!
Hardly worth the bother. Never stop learning.
Ah, there's another one.
The initiative is
All
ours.
right! On to the next. All right! That was a piece of cake.
Whoops. I was trying to chop down some of the trees.
We've
so
got
that
the
they
upper
would
hand,
not block
guys.
my way. Because I
All right!
literally couldn't see where I was going, not what I was going.
All right!
Hardly worth the bother.
Ah, but at least I got a boost the band motivation out of it. That's not a bad trade-off in all honesty.
The snow used to be so much deeper around here.
Guess it really has been getting warmer.
Guess so.
Everyone, over here!
What is it, Gloria?
Look at these footprints. They're enormous. Too big to have been made by a bear, even.
What was that?
Whoa! Look at that thing!
Crikey! This'll be the lads who left those footprints. He's a big old unit, eh?
Damn it! Look out, everyone!
Well, that explains where all the elk went. They were running away from this big bastard.
You will regret this.
Let me at him!
Well, isn't that very appropriate to say?
Time to play my trump cards.
Prepare to meet your maker!
Eclipse, you're weak to daggers. Well, then this will not last long at all then.
I must endure.
Nothing like the long game.
I'm going all in! See how you like this! Got a little something for you! I've got a little something for you! Looks like we did it!
Another step in the right direction.
So exciting!
What the heck was that thing?
It looked like a bear, but some kind of monstrified version, I guess.
Perhaps it was what caused all the snow elk to disappear.
Could be. Wonder where it came from.
Maybe our friend the innkeeper knows. Shall we go and ask him?
Yes, I think we should. Let's head back to town.
That ought to be enough. Time to get painting.
Very well, but can we really afford to be wasting our time on such frivolities?
You bet we can. Come on, Princess Fusty Pants. Back to the inn. Miss out on a chance to show off my skills? Not likely.
Miss Fusty Pants. Let's see. If I recall, there's also someone with a quest here. Sure, this is awful altogether. Listen to this. I've only had Blessed Earring stolen by a Dagon shaman and them a one-of-a-kind pair now. Get them back, will you? And teach the blighter a lesson while you're at it. Hades Jite. Well, that doesn't sound difficult in the slightest. As I recall, there are a bunch of Dagon shaman just hanging around near here anyway. Oh, hey!
Come and get it! All right, sorry, pal.
Did you see that?
Another
Amazing.
step in the right direction.
Oh, that works out spectacularly. Now I can just do this quest. Oh, it's nighttime. This works out even better. Now I can check if there's quests. Night quests. Night quests. Alright. Back to Rhindon.
All right, let's get to work. You ready?
I think so, yes. But what are we going to paint?
Yeah, good question. Hey, sailor boy, come model for us.
Huh? Me?
Yeah, you. Strike a pose, kid. I'm about to make you famous.
Okay.
That honestly sounded like a pickup line.
So, you learned how to paint back when you were growing up at the palace, huh? Did they have a famous artist come teach you or something?
No, actually, Sir Sloane was my teacher.
What? Wow, that's not what I expected to hear.
He was no professional, of course, but he really was rather talented. He often painted the views from the palace, and when I saw him at work, I knew I wanted him to teach me.
Wow.
Stop! You mustn't move.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
She's really into this, which means my plan is working.
How much longer?
And I'm done.
Yes, that ought to do for me as well.
So, I can move now?
Yep. Why don't you come take a look at what we made of you?
I'm afraid I'm rather rusty. It's certainly not my best work.
Let's see. Whoa, Gloria, this is amazing!
I think you might have made him look a little cooler than in real life, but yeah, that is pretty good.
Let's see yours, Adele. It's certainly unique, but this one's a clear win for Gloria. Sorry.
Hey, I'm a little rusty myself, you know. And what am I supposed to do with a model like you? I'm not a miracle worker.
Oh, so it's my fault now?
No, it's just... I'm more of a landscape artist, you know? Yeah, show me some good scenery and I'll blow your mind.
Well, we have plenty of paint left. Perhaps we should find somewhere with a nice view and see what we can come up with. Not for competition's sake, you understand. I'd simply like to try.
Oh, it is on. Time for round 2. The landscaping. Let's find us that view.
Head to the lake near Rhymto. Huh.
You clobbered some kind of giant bear-like beastie, is it? Nah, can't have been.
Can't have been what?
Well, there's a legend we have, see, about a creature called the Moon Guzzler.
And you're saying that's the monster which attacked us?
You never know. The story goes that this whole area was once all green forests and grassland, and the Moon Guzzler was the scourge of just about everyone. The beast was insatiable, roaming the land, devouring anything and everything. Nothing and nobody was safe. The Lord of Dragons tried to reason with it, but to no avail. And when reason failed, he tried to drive it away by force. But the creature proved unstoppable. In the end, our Lord and Master had no choice but to exploit the beast's one weakness, the cold. And so the land was wrapped in snow and ice. That's how Rymdal and everything around it came to be how it is today. At least, that's what the legends say.
And you really think the thing we fought was the monster from your story?
Can't say for certain, but based on your description, I'd say it might have been. Could be that things thawing out a bit has brought the old beastie back.
I mean, it was tough, but legendary monster tough? I'm not so sure.
Well, it's only just woken up after a long old sleep, innit? Stands to reason it wouldn't be at its best. Either way, maybe now you got rid of it, a snow elk or two might come sniffing back around. Pop by next time you're in town. I might just have a roast for you that'll knock your socks off.
Sounds good to me. We'll be here with bells on.
In the meantime, I guess we'll have to settle for Alps wine, huh?
We will?
Of course. We can't very well turn our noses up at the only thing on offer.
Give me strength.
How bad is Alps wine exactly? I'm actually pretty curious.
What's going on, Elvis?
Oh, poor wee fellow's lost. We can't have come far though, he must belong to someone here in town.
Maybe there's someplace nearby.
Aye, I thought the same thing. Nobody's come looking for him though. And him only a pup and all. Where's your ma and your dad, eh?
Let's go ask around. Somebody must know something.
This poor wee puppy's lost. Can't have come far though. Must belong to someone here in town. Ask around, someone's bound to know something. Oh! We tried to get rid of your moon god, but no luck. Seems not even the dragon knights can handle this one. You will be able to help with, yeah? My mead. My mead worth. The worst part is that legitimately sounds like a proper Viking's name. A proud Viking's name, mind you. My mead worth.
Sorry to bother you, but we found a wee stray. You wouldn't happen to know who he might belong to?
Oh, not again. Sorry, the little rascal's forever running off. Hang on, that's not our dog.
Course it's not. Ours is out running round the garden.
What are you on about running round the garden? Poor thing only went and hurt its leg 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, and then this nice lady came by and fixed it. I've never seen healing skills like it. Poof, just like that, and the little tyke was fixed. Yeah, she was a pro, and no mistake. And to think she didn't even stick around long enough for me to say thanks. Wanted to ask her how she came to know so much so young, I did. You don't see many like her, that's for certain. Easy on the eye she was too. Bit stern looking maybe, but in a captivating way, you know?
Quite unruly, are you? Sounds like you've given up on your actual wife.
No, love, don't be silly. Can't a man appreciate a beautiful woman with some beautiful skills without...
Are you trying to wind me up? One more beautiful out of your mouth and I'll put my flipping foot in it.
Seems you've a thing or two to be hashing out between you. We'll be getting along. Guess that wasn't the wee one's home then. Still, it was only our first try. Don't worry, little one. We'll soon sniff out your ma and your da for you.
Aw, almost sounds like he's asking us if we're sure.
Listen to you, putting words in the poor pup's mouth. Less of that. We've an owner to find.
Can't a man appreciate a beautiful woman with beautiful skills without being judged? One more beautiful out of you and I'll put my beautiful foot up your flipping beautiful face. Honestly, I think they should have done that. That would have been a great joke.
Sorry to bother you while you're working, but...
Back after all, is it? Good. I'm glad you've finally chosen to act like a grown-up. Oh, wait. Not who I thought it was. What can I do for you, then?
We're trying to find out who Rover here belongs to.
Sorry, not mine. I ain't got a dog.
Something troubling you?
Well, I took on this young bloke, see? But he up and left just like that. No experience, but strong as an ox. Took to the old smithing like a duck to water, he did. And what's more, he listened. Like, properly listened, you know? And I never saw such an hard worker. So there I was, egging him on, telling him he'd soon be the best for miles around. and then he goes and says it. Out of nowhere. Sorry, mate. I'd love to stay and learn more, but I've got things to be getting on with. As someone who needs me, you know how it is. And just like that, he was gone. Honest hard workers like that don't come along often. Gutted I was.
Not here either, eh? Sorry, little... Eh? Where's the pup gone?
He must have run off while we were talking.
Ah, that's no good. Come on, we'll split up and find him.
I'm getting the feeling it's Dag and Selene again. There's too much coincidences. A woman who's incredibly skilled at healing, which would make sense for the former white mage asterisk holder. And Dag, as it turns out, is actually a pretty hard worker, despite being a right ass of it sometimes. Anyway, before we continue on, so it's a cow named after a deer that tastes like pork. You know, that actually sounds exactly like what people describe the taste of reptiles are. Like, whenever you ask someone what the taste of crocodiles, alligators, lizards are like, they tend to say it tastes like chicken. I won't know, because I'm fairly sure that kind of meat is illegal where I am.
Oh, you didn't half have me worried, you little rogue, you. How many times have I told you not to go running off like that?
Well, would you look at that? Seems he found his owner all by himself.
Not
quite by himself, no. A couple it was. A great big burly bloke and a proper snooty-looking woman. Wasn't so sure about them at first. They didn't seem exactly the do-gooder type. Didn't help that the big lad was covered in cuts and bruises either. But it turns out that was only because of the runaround this little devil gave him. Aren't you naughty, eh? Ran off before I had a chance to thank them properly, they did. Proper mysterious, like. Anyway, that's enough excitement for one day. Come on, you, off to bed.
I guess all's well that ends well, huh?
A great big burly bloke and a snooty woman, eh? Can't help thinking that sounds familiar. Anyway, that's the case of the lost wee doggy solved. Nice work, everyone.
I'm really glad they decided to continue the adventures of Dag and Selene. It's actually pretty interesting. For me, anyway. I was actually hoping to get on to the story portions of the invasion arc, I suppose I'm gonna call it from now on. But, wow, these are a lot of quests and a lot of stories stuck to them too, so I'm gonna have to end this episode right here. Why the accent, I don't know, honestly. It just randomly comes out. Yeah, I blame this game. It randomly makes me devolve into having an accent just like the characters. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed Bravely Default 2. I sincerely hope you enjoyed the video. and I hope to see you again in my other videos. With that, I bid you all a fun bye.